Welcome to Business News SA. Today we take a look at how long it takes to turn our 1,000 into a R10 million investment. Adrian Pasque, Chief Investment Officer at PSG Wealth, says that a financial advisor is like your mountain climbing Sherpa, guiding you along your financial freedom journey. Before you jump into any investment product, it's essential to understand what risk factors you are comfortable with, as well as the investment period required. Searching for photos of mountain climbers, not the exercise, you'll more often than not find images of happy, jolly people on the summit, or with the abyss behind them. You rarely see the whole journey, which can make it seem as if reaching the top is only for a select few. Just like conquering a mountain, you'll find that financial freedom is within your reach with a few simple yet disciplined steps. Calculating your financial freedom goal and seeing all the zeros before the decimal can be incredibly overwhelming. It needn't be. Take a moment to breathe and break down your plan. Remember, part of the joy you see in the mountaintop pictures is the achievement of having bested the journey. And unless you win the lotto, the chances of which, according to the South African National Lottery, are about 2358 520 to 1, so highly unlikely, reaching your goal will be a journey, and not a sprint. Before you jump into any investment product, it's essential to understand what risk factors you are comfortable with, as well as the investment period required. Unfortunately, if the past few years have reinforced any lesson, it's this: there is always volatility in markets, it's part of their lifespans. But you can search for products that minimize the risk factors. Our core philosophy when constructing and maintaining investment solutions and portfolios is to find ways to offer optimal returns at the lowest possible risk. One of the tools we use is diversification, which essentially is a measure that creates balance within our products. So if one part is negatively impacted by market volatility, other parts will counter the loss and drive gains. Another favorite tool is longevity. The longer you stay invested, the more compound interest your investment can accumulate and the bigger it can grow. For more on the concept of sequence of returns. When putting your plan together, you also need to be realistic about your investment commitment and period. If you can only afford to save our 1,000 every month, don't do your calculations on our 2,000 per month. Similarly, if you want to enjoy your financial freedom but can only save our 1,000 per month, you need to understand that you won't reach it in just a few months. Let's look at the table below, where the ultimate goal is to reach our 10 million at a set interest rate of 10%. In the first scenario, the investor can only put away our 1,000 per month, while in the second scenario, the investor can put away our 2,000 per month. In both examples, the investors reached the R10 million goal. However, it took the second investor 38 years to do so, while investor 1 needed about 45 years. Yes, pushing yourself where possible is beneficial, but with the right plan in place, you will reach your goal within your means. As mentioned before, there is no such thing as an equity market without volatility. Understandably so, as they are influenced by human factors. Looking at graph 1 below, we get a clear view of the volatility that the FTSE/JSE All-Share Index, ALSI, experienced over the past 5 years. When opening a news or social media site, you are bombarded by market-impacting events: the current Russian invasion of Ukraine, the surging oil price, pandemics, elections, electricity crises, riots, and so much more. It's so easy to get caught up in these events, and seeing these market moves may lead to investors straying from their investment strategies. When this happens, investors often find themselves in the unenviable position of selling high and buying low, which is a sure way to get further away from your financial freedom summit. The market is not static, which means your investment plan shouldn't be either. It is thus important to review your strategy regularly and remain cognizant of market events for beneficial changes. As long as you keep the long-term picture in mind and do not make changes for the sake of making changes. The most important thing to remember is that throughout your journey to your financial freedom summit, you are not alone. Your financial advisor is right by your side to help you stay on the path, to motivate, guide, and support you.